Good morning and welcome to New Delhi. We're at the Firozshah Kotla for the first test match to be played for the border Gavaskar trophy. Wonderful honor that. It's a lovely day in Delhi and a lot of excitement centered around who will win the first test match that Australia are playing here for more than 10 years. There's been a lot of discussion and, as you can see, the excitement even got to two of our star commentators as they were driving around Delhi.
Hey Ian, I see there being only one winner in this test match.
Yeah, you're right, Ravi, Australia.
Oh, you must be joking. Without Warney.
Well, we've got a very good batting lineup. We've got a couple of good quickies in Rifle and McGrath, and you saw what Mark Ward did the other day, 6 wickets with his offies.
Oh, the boys gave him a little bit of confidence. But your medium pacers won't be needed here. It's going to turn square.
Yeah, but hang on, you've got a makeshift opener. McGrath and Rifle, they'll just tear through the top order.
Oh, that's what the Indians think about the Australian new ball attack. They've asked Mongia to open.
Yeah, well, we've got an established opening pair. We bat first, get 400, India will be in a lot of trouble.
Oh, no way. India's going to win.
I tell you what, Ravi, we've got to stop this garlic the night before the game.
India, man, India.
You'd expect Ravi Shastri to say that, wouldn't you? Well, we'll know by Monday. Let's go down now and meet another of our experts, one who's got a rather more detached view of this contest, Geoffrey Boycott, and he's down in the middle.
Well, lovely morning for batting, but I'm not sure who's going to enjoy it. We look at this pitch, it's one of the ugliest looking surfaces that I've seen. You can see cracks all over the place, like crazy paving, and then we've got tufts of grass coming out of some of the cracks. Now, as this pitch wears over 5 days, remember, with hot sunshine, I think the ball's going to get lower. It'll start a lowish bounce after the new ball's gone. It'll get lower as 5 days goes on. I think we'll get some slow turn, and although the edges are quite firm, I think what'll happen is here, there's a little chipping come out of the crack. We go further down on a seamer's length. It's still the same. It really isn't a pleasant looking pitch at all. You see these big tufts of grass? If the new ball hits those early on, it's probably going to go through quite sharply. But the rest of the surface, I don't think will be particularly quick at all. So a little bit too paced. I think there'll be some slow turn. And all in all, I think this pitch will wear as the 5 days goes on.
From what Geoffrey Boycott says, it looks like a good toss to win. It's Sachin Tendulkar's first test match as captain of India, and he's down there in the middle with Mark Taylor. With the toss is Ravi Shastri.
Well, up she goes. Tails it is. Well, Mark, your first test match as captain in India. Australia haven't played test cricket for almost 8 months, so the guys must be raring to go.
Very raring to go, very keen. Preparation slightly underdone, but generally the feeling in the side's very good, and we're looking forward to the test match.
Well, you won the toss. What have you decided?
We decided to bat. Looks like a pretty good wicket. Might get harder to bat on as the game goes on, so we've decided to bat first.
And what about Shane Warne? You'll obviously miss him in this game.
Oh, most definitely. It'd be nice to have him here, but we can't have him. We've got 11 other cricketers, I'm sure, do a good job for themselves and for Australia.
And how's your back?
Getting better every day. I'm looking forward, as I said, to this test match.
Well, good luck. Have a good game.
Thanks, mate.
Well, Sachin, you've lost the toss. Disappointed?
Not too disappointed. The match hasn't started. I'm sure the bowlers will do their job.
And you must be excited. It's your first test match as captain.
It is actually. It's a big thing for me to be captaining India in test match, and definitely I'd like to prove myself.
Yeah, and what's the composition of your team? Because we hear Srinath's had an injury.
Srinath has a stiff shoulder, so we've decided to rest him, and Johnson is playing in place of him.
Is Lakshman playing as well?
Lakshman is going to be our 12th man, but soon he'll be playing for India.
And how many spinners do you have?
We're playing with 3 spinners.
This game. Well, good luck. Have a good game, Sachin. So the news from out here in the middle is that Australia have won the toss and, as expected, decided to bat.
Good toss for Australia to win. From the 12 that they announced, they've left out Jason Gillespie. Sir Brad Hogg joins Peter McIntyre in the 2-man spin lineup with Mark Waugh for support. Where India have announced their squad too. No place there for Javagal Srinath because he's injured. David Johnson makes his test debut and Ashish Kapoor gets in as the 3rd spinner. Well, it's all set here at the Firozshah Kotla. In the commentary box, Ravi Shastri and Ian Chappell.
Thank you very much, Harsha, and welcome to all of our viewers. Mark Taylor, the Australian captain, at the non-striker's end. Michael Slater, the right-hander, will be taking strike to Venkatesh Prasad. Prasad at the red fort end to Michael Slater. And plenty of spinners being selected in this in the 2 teams. Australia going with the 2 spinners and India going with 3. And Ravi, after looking at that pitch, I'm not really surprised.
Well, it's definitely going to turn as the match progresses, Ian. Good morning to all our viewers, wherever you are.